Hey everybody, it's me Sandy and I am back with another nail art tutorial. This time it's fluid nail art from the Fluid Friday Friends palette for March 20th. So this is the finished mani and the palette that we had to work from. Fluid Friday Friends is a group on Instagram where they give us a palette for the week and we do our fluid nail art using the colors that are in the bottom bar of the picture. So I had somebody ask me how I did my fluid nail art last week, and I decided to give you guys an idea. So I'm going to show you how I made the decal on my little mini silicone mats here, and then I'm going to show you how I put them on. I've left my one finger free. Fluid nail art needs a bit of a catalyst, and this time, sorry, I'm trying to get my light right. This time I'm using the white Dance Legend Spot It. You can make your own as well, but I'm also going to use China Glaze White on White. Come on, focus. Focus, camera. Doesn't want to focus. White on white. What's this one? Beak on Fleek. Come on. I'm going to pull this back a bit. There we go. So, Beak on Fleek. Come on, camera. Focus. There we go. Beak on Fleek. This one is Chalk Me Up. Then I'm also using Zoya Hunter. So these are following a oh my goodness. Anyways, I'm going to shake them all up. There's a palette that's on Instagram that a group of us follow. I'm going to open all my bottles. Sorry about that. And these ones aren't. I did my other decals a few days ago and didn't make them all malleable, so some were breaking as I was putting them on, so it's not the best. What I have to do, if you do make them ahead of time, you do need to make them more pliant again because they will dry out. And what I did is just covered them with a coat of clear and then let them dry just a little bit. But how I did these ones was I took my white on white and I just laid down, let's get that into the bunch of, now my nails are short so I don't have to make my decals huge, but I want to get some polish down there and make sure that there's a good base. Another way to do it is by doing drops. I can actually show you that way as well, but I already closed that one, which was silly. Okay, then I take my Chalk Me Up because I want the white and blue, and I always keep somewhere aside to wipe off my brushes with, because otherwise, you know, I don't want all this white into my blue. Sometimes I'll just drop. Anyways, there's some blue. I'm gonna put just a touch of yellow because for some reason the yellow and green are taking over. Just a little bit of that. Then I'm gonna put in a little bit of, come on, green. Oh, that's more green than I wanted. I'll add a little more blue. Okay, and then I'm going to take the Spot It. Just a little bit of that, and then I'm going to take these mats and just fold it to try and get the cells to start. So that's one way of doing it. You don't want it to be too thin, so sometimes that can create it a little thin, so I always paint a little bit of my base color on there first. Another way you can do this for fluid nail art is to take just drops of polish. Come on, drop. Oh, that just didn't want to drop nice, did it? Because I'm trying to show you. Bottle's getting a little empty. A little bit of the yellow. Make sure I don't have any white on there. And just a touch of the green. This green is so strong. I'll put the palette in the video as well. Okay, we need more blue in that. Come on, blue. It's like trying to water marble when your colors won't go. And then a bit of the Spotted. And then you're going to take it and roll it around and try and get bigger cells. Now I find this to be a little bit annoying, and it makes the decals a little too thick and you have to use too much polish, so I really prefer to just give it a little squish. Mix the colors up a bit. And again, the blue got lost. If I want more blue in that, easiest way to do it is just throw a little on top. Give it a little splurge and then it'll mix. And you let those dry until they're pliable but not hard. So you want them to be dry, and how long they're going to take to dry depends on how much polish you used, which is why I prefer mine to be thinner. So I'm going to take one of the ones that I've already done and show you how I put them on. So what I do is I take my base polish, which for me is white, and I'm just going to put one thin coat on. You can also just put, if you think you've got your decals thick enough, just a coat of base coat, a gripping base coat. I've already done my base coat, and then I put this on, and then I get it off of the mat if I can. Come on, there we go. See, that one's still pliable now because I did put some clear on there. I'm also going to take my nail scissors now, and I'm going to trim this to fit my nail, trying to decide where I want that, like what colors I want to get out of that. So I kind of want that. Okay. Just trying to go as close to the size of my nail as possible so I'm not pulling too much off, but not taking so much off that I don't get the design I want. Then I'm just going to press it down on the sort of dry polish. First I just press it down with my fingers. I'm just going to bring it in a little bit. Real trouble with lighting, but that's okay. Then I take this little device. It's just a, you can get it at most supply stores. I think I got this one at Lantern and Wren, or I got it at Nail Polish Canada. I'll put links for both in the description. And then you just take it and you're just gonna fold this down on the end. I usually like to take a bit of the excess, so I will look underneath. And my nails are short, so I'm just gonna do that. You wanna make sure to take off your excess without ripping it right off your nail. And if your decal is thin and you use your base coat underneath, it won't show the thin spots as much. Now, I can't remember if I wrapped the tip of this nail or not when I put the white on. I may not have. And that's one thing you want to make sure you do when you're putting on your base to put your decals on, is that you wrap the tip so it has something to grip there too. Then I'm going to take just an older file and just try and file off the excess of the decal. Sometimes that works for me, sometimes it doesn't. I know some people do it just fine. I have issues because, you know, I have issues. I just have issues, especially today. But anyway, so it's a little rougher than I would like to see it. So the other trick that I use is I take my cleanup brush, because you're going to clean up any excess you don't want, and I kind of melt the polish into the tip of my nail onto the edges, and then I'll clean under the nail. So I just take a bit of acetone, tidy this up to where I want it because it's over my nail. When I haven't let them sit there and dry, they go on a lot better. So I just need to bring this to where I can see it, because I can't see what I'm doing when I do this. Because looking in the screen in the monitor doesn't help me do my nails. Come on, get under there. Yeah, I talk to everything, which is why I usually do voiceover, but this one I just wanted to be quick, which it's taking me forever to clean these up. So I will finish cleaning up, and then I will post a picture. Oh, and then after this you top coat. Big thing to remember. Don't forget to top coat. I use a quick dry because I have no patience whatsoever. And then I'm going to take a photo and I'll place that photo at the end. But that's how you make and use decals for fluid nail art. I will also link one of my other videos that shows, or maybe just write in the description, how to make a DIY spot it, just in case you can't get your hands on some dance sludge and spot it. But Lantern and Wren carries it, which is where I usually get it from. I know she ships to the US and Canada. I'm not sure if she ships internationally, but Dance Legend is a brand from Russia, so I think you should be able to get it in other places in Europe. If not, we use fructose and clear nail polish or whatever color you want. And that's basically it. I'm gonna finish the cleanup, finish the top coat, and then I'll take a picture. So I hope that you enjoyed this quick tutorial and my rough explanation. If you did, if you could please go down and hit that like button, as well as subscribe and hit the post notification bell so you can find out when I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.